In 2021, a covert police officer, who was posing as a 12-year-old girl, was informed by an already convicted paedophile, Craig Prestage, that they could meet before the lockdown ended, as not as many people would see them. Craig Prestage, 45, initiated an online conversation with the girl identified as Becca. Initially, he inquired about her appearance and sent her kiss emojis. He subsequently recommended that they transition to kick, where the conversation veered toward the carnal, as reported by Minshull Street Crown Court. Prestage, an individual from Oldham, requested a nude photograph of the girl and then proposed that they meet before the lockdown concluded. He stated that they could accomplish this because fewer individuals would observe them. He then suggested that the girl conduct a sexual act on herself and stated that they would not require sex immediately. Following his arrest, officers discovered indecent images of children on his mobile phone and conducted internet searches that indicated he had attempted to erase his web history. Prestage entered a guilty plea to the offenses of attempting to engage in sexual communication with a child, attempting to incite a child to engage in sexual activity, and taking indecent images. He was incarcerated for 7 years and 3 months as of today, July 5. On March 9, 2019, the court was informed by prosecutor David Lees that Prestage initiated a conversation with a 12-year-old named Becca via the website Chat Avenue under the pseudonym Fun13. He was unaware that Becca was a police officer who was operating covertly. Mr. Lees stated that the website requires users to verify that they are between the ages of 13 and 19. He declared his age as 45 and his place of residence as Manchester. He inquired about Becca, who replied that she was 12 years old. He sent messages that included the kisses emoji and the big kiss emoji, and he suggested that they could become friends. He provided a description of himself and inquired about her appearance, expressing his desire to meet her if possible. Prestage then requested the girl's email address and asked her to send him a photograph of herself before suggesting they transition to kick. According to the court, he maintained communication with the girl by employing the username Craig Pres. He sent her a photograph of himself in a leather chair, which was subsequently discovered during his detention. Prestage expressed his admiration for the photo that Becca sent him, which was later discovered to be a stock photo. He also expressed his desire to have her as his girlfriend if he were of the same age. Mr. Lees continued, he stated that he was too old for her, and subsequently inquired whether she had engaged in any sexual activity with a boy, which was a suggestion of sexual activity. Upon being informed of the nature of the activity, he inquired, "Would you be interested in participating with me?" He then proposed that they convene after the lockdown was lifted. Additionally, he inquired, "If you do not object, do you possess a nude photograph?" The prosecutor further stated that Prestage requested that the girl engage in a sexual activity with herself and then proposed that they meet just before the conclusion of the lockdown, so that fewer individuals would witness their activities. Additionally, he stated that they would not be required to engage in sexual activity immediately. Prestage was apprehended and interrogated by law enforcement on March 19, but he declined to comment. After analyzing his mobile phone, they discovered 8 Category C images and 1 Category B image, as well as internet searches indicating he had attempted to delete his web history. It was reported that Prestage had 8 prior convictions for 35 offenses, including the 2014 conviction of attempting to incite a girl under 16 to engage in sexual activity and the production of indecent images. For these offenses, he received a 4.5-year prison sentence.